Well, good morning. My name is Tom, and I come to you from the great state of Maine. I got a Christmas gift given to me by my wife. This is not it. She got me a Ruger 45 caliber long Colt. This is not it. This is a 357 Ruger, but it's identical to what I've got coming, with the exception of the bigger barrel for the 45 caliber. So what's today's video? Well, in this reading room, you see I'm in the reloading room. I just got a package in the mail. What you know, we talk about reloading and we talk about setting up and all of that. Well, the first thing you got to do when you get a new pistol or a new rifle is you may have to purchase, like I did with this particular gun. I have nothing in this reloading room that revolves around the 45 caliber at all whatsoever. And I've been reloading for 40 years. It's just a gun that I've been on my want list for a long time. It just wasn't right up there high on the top as what other ones are. So after getting this for Christmas, the gun supposedly will be in on Monday. We'll see. And then we got some crazy laws here in the state now, but by the end of next week, I hope to have the pistol in my hands. So the day after Christmas, I went online. I get most of my stuff from Midway, however you want to say it. M-I-D, I always get it wrong. My wife gives me heck all the time. So anyways, I went on, and there's other stores out there the same way. But I just wanted to go over what I felt I needed and why. I do things a little different, but these are what I had to get different. As I'm waiting on one of these, we'll set this up here. Thought I had the right one. I don't. Let's see. Whoop. I am waiting on brass to come in the mail, and I am also waiting on this resizing die. Now, I could have bought bullets at the same time, but bullets for this pistol are they were $52. $52. They were $52 a box. And that really wasn't even on the high end. The high end, they were $3 a round. And they were why ain't you opening? There we go. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get on there and order yourself a set of dies. This is what they look like. I purchased the RCBS ones. There's many more brands out there. It's just I've had good luck with, I always get carbide for my pistols because it does speed things up, especially when you're doing so many rounds. And then they come with, this is all kind of self-explanatory what's in there. I don't really want to tie up the whole video on reviewing a set of dies. I know these carbide dies from RCBS are great dies. I've been using them for years. Whenever you see them in a gray box, they're carbide. Bullet Cedar, Bullet Bulger, Decapper, and Resizer. And then it usually comes with a round top and then a flat top one. I primarily load flat top bullets because I think it is easier to lube them and easier to get them straight. So that's one of the things I bought. The other thing that you need as a reloader, if you don't have it, is what's in this bag. And what's in this bag is, for me, it's a bullet puller. I have the RCBS system. Once you bought the system, it's up there on the top shelf. It comes in a set of die box like this. It screws into your press the exact same way. This is just the piece that screws on, and it fits a 45 caliber bullet. So that makes my. So you're always going to need to pull the bullet. Usually, it's in the very beginning stages when you're getting the right depth for your pistol or your rifle. Then this right here is a number 20. This is a number 20 case holder. Same deal, RCBS. So we've got the dies, so now we can build the bullet. We've got the bullet puller, so we can pull our bullets. Then the other thing I like to get, now this thing, the dies that you come with, if you're new to it, you don't really need what I'm going to show you next, and you probably don't really need this piece that I'm going to show you next. I know you don't. I just get them. They're not that much money. They're put out by Lee. I get them because it helps out in my, when I'm setting up to do that reload. So anyways, what this is right here, this is a factory crimp die. The die that comes with your reloading stuff will absolutely do your crimp die. Will absolutely do your crimp. But what I really like these Lee, this is, I'm getting so right, this is a 45 caliber tapered crimp die. I really like how this works. I really like it, and that's why I add it now to whenever I pick things up. So that's the Lee factory crimp die. And that goes up there on a shelf with many more. Now I'm not sure with this particular 45 because I haven't reloaded any of those yet. But on the 357, the 38s, a few other, maybe even the 9mm that I do, is sometimes you get what's called a bulge case. And what that means is it won't slip down in very easy short of pulling it. So what I like to do is get myself the sizing die. You take everything out of it, and then when I'm all finished, I push them through this die, and that just makes everything, it makes absolutely every one of them slide down in the revolver with no problems at all. So it's just an extra step I go through. Maybe with this tapered die, I will find out once I get reloaded. Maybe with a tapered die, I won't need it at all. The stuff that and this all comes to around $200. Yeah, this right here. This right here was $159 for what you see on the table. And then I found they just didn't have the right size. I like to be 1/1000ths bigger. The chamber on that pistol is 351, 0.351. I like to be 1/1000ths bigger than that. So what I have ordered from Precision Reloading is a 0.352. It's 1/1000ths bigger. It makes a bullet fit the rifling better, and that's why I do it. So I'm waiting for this to come in. I expect it early next week, so that'll take care of that. And I've also bought, so this right here, $200. I started to say that and I lost track of my thought. It's $200 for what you see here to get the gun up and ready to go for the reloading. So what that means is at $52 a box, I made 200 bullets January 1st. Two different sizes. This right here is a 250 grain bullet, and they're absolutely beautiful. I have some really good bullet recipes that I have worked out, and these things are just plain gorgeous. I know you probably can't see them up there, but I couldn't be more happy with these bullets. And I'm extremely happy with these ones. This is a 200 grain bullet, and I weighed almost every one of these bullets 2 days ago, and they all weighed 199 grains, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. These things out of that particular mold, that Lyman mold, it was a single cavity mold, but every one of those bullets is right on top of each other as far as weight goes. So we're doing some more studying on that. These are 2 cavity molds, and they vary just a little bit. So it's not a lot, enough that you'd really notice, but they vary enough that I'm going to try to figure out next time I pour which side they came out of, because some of them are almost dead knot 250, and then some of them are 247, 248. Probably not enough to ever matter down range, but that's just the way it is. So there you go. 4 boxes of bullets. If I bought factory, 4 boxes of bullets. It will pay for everything I need to reload my new 45 caliber. It's kind of what I wanted this video to cover. And now I own the equipment. I own the equipment, so now it's just going to go down more and more and more. Especially being able to pour my own projectile. It's just I can't say enough good about that. I didn't used to do it, didn't even believe in it probably. But like anything, you learn knowledge, pass on strong knowledge. What I am finding is they shoot better, more accurate than I've been accustomed to when I purchased my bullets. So we will see, and I'll keep testing. So anyways, you guys have a cup of coffee with me. That's what it takes to buy the extras when you add a pistol or a rifle to your reloading room. And like I said, once you got it, you got it. It's a done deal. So, guys, have a great week, and I will see you next week.